Hello. Today I would like to show you how to use the new Bucks County Marketing and WordPress Consortium website. We have created this website in order to provide the Bucks County community with a way of bringing together website owners, developers, and marketers to come to one place and attend meetings to interact with each other and help each other grow their businesses. To join the Bucks County Marketing and WordPress Consortium website, there's a button that says Join Now for free, and just click on that button and it brings you to a screen which provides you with either a link here if you already have a username and password, or a form to fill out to provide yourself with a username and password. So we're going to go through the whole process so you can see. So to begin, we're going to create a user called George Washington, which I will spell correctly. And his email is george@gmail.com, which of course is all fictitious, and you must provide a confirmation of that email, otherwise the form won't be accepted. His user will be George W, Georgew, and his password will be capital G, EORGE, exclamation mark, 1, 2, 3. And you'll notice there's an indicator bar down here which indicates the strength of the password. And for purposes of keeping the website free of spammers, we've asked you to create passwords which are considered strong. And so you need to confirm the password. We'll do it again. So it's capital G, EORGE, exclamation mark, 1, 2, 3. So if it matches and it's strong, you'll get that message. Once that's complete, click Submit. It'll take a moment, and if the form is filled out correctly, it will bring you back to this page. And you'll notice now that since you created that username and password, you now have to log in, which you can either do by clicking on this link here or clicking on this link where it says Member Login. So we'll click on Member Login. Takes you to the same place that the other link provided. So the username was George W, Georgew, and the password was capital G, EORGE, exclamation mark, 1, 2, 3. If you want your browser to remember the password, check that box, click Login. Okay, so you'll notice that the username is displayed here in the menu. And that way you know that you're logged in correctly. If this menu item does not display your username correctly or doesn't show up blue at all, then something is wrong. You'll need to go back and either re-register or re-log in. Okay, so the key element that I want to show you tonight is the various features available in the so-called member area. So if you mouse over the member area, you see the options that are available to you. The main one is what we're calling the Consortium Directory. So the idea behind the Consortium Directory is to provide a place for the Bucks County community of marketers and website developers and a long list of other suppliers to capture their information so that everyone in the community can find them and easily communicate with each other. So to demonstrate, I've added a few fictitious names to show you, a few fictitious companies, so that you'll recognize that this is all nonsensical data because we haven't had anybody fill in any data yet. So right now we have the Bolton Cat Company, a company called Don Keisha, a company called Marty Cat, and the Walsh Group. And you can see that you have the logo for each one of these companies available, and a very limited amount of information. What we have here is basically just the description of the company, the description information. If you want to see much more information about each company, just click on the View Details tab, and it will bring up the complete information about that particular company. And you have the email address available, the phone number, mobile phone number, and all the other information available for that company. So that's how the directory appears. We also have this search function available to you, and again, once the database is populated, you'll be able to find companies by either a search query. So for example, let's look for all companies that have the word per in them, and just click on search, and you'll see that 2 companies come up that have the word per somewhere in their record. We can clear that search term. We can also search using this list of product or service descriptions. We've created a preliminary list of about 10 or 12 services in alphabetical order: associations, content creation, cybersecurity, funding sources, graphic design, hosting services, intellectual property, marketing services, email, marketing services, social, networking, SEO and pay-per-click, user experience development, web video production, web development, and other, which we'll have a fill-in box later on. So for example, if we want to find anybody that's an association, or you can actually have more than one if you just hold down the mouse key and click on the second one and click search, you'll bring up all those companies in the directory that have one or the other of these requests. And once the database grows to hopefully hundreds of entries, you'll be able to find all the companies that have that are associated with one or several of those product or services categories. So you'll be able to group together, for example, all the web developers or all the video production people and so on. That should make it very useful. And again, you click on View Details and you'll see all the information about that particular organization. So that's how you can use the directory. Now, if you want to add your record to the directory, again, for all members that have registered for free, you can add your own directory entry by simply clicking on entering your Consortium Directory listing. So click on that and you see a form. So the form includes a place for you to put in your name, your email, confirm your email, your company name, your job title, street address, mobile phone, website, Twitter account, Facebook account, LinkedIn account, a complete description of your products and services, and a place for you to check off as many of these product or service categories as you wish. And then if there are other categories that are not listed here, you can type them in here, and you can include your logo. So let's go ahead and do that for George Washington. So George Washington, email again is george@gmail.com. Again, you need to confirm that email address. Company, we'll call it, let's give it a name like Cherry Tree LLC. And job title will be, let's say, tree cutter. Address, we'll just leave that blank for now. Mobile phone, we'll say 111-222-3333. His website is http://www.google.com, we'll say. I'm not going to fill in a Twitter account, a Facebook account, LinkedIn, or so forth. Description of product or services, I'm going to say cuts down cherry trees with an axe. Tells no lies. So those are his products and services, and we'll say he's an association. He also provides intellectual property services and video production. And other, we'll just say axe builder. I don't know, we're just making this up, obviously. So for a logo, click on that, and here are just some dumb files that I have. So we'll just click on this one. We'll consider that the cherry tree logo. Click open, And once that's all filled out, click Submit. And all of that information now gets captured in the database. Thank you for entering the data. Click on Home. Now, to see if your record was added correctly, go back to Member Area, click on Consortium, and there we are, the Cherry Tree LLC. And you notice that's the company name, and then that's the description. Again, that just gives you a top-level idea of what that company is about. If you want to see all of the details, click on View Details, and there's everything that we typed in. And now, if you are the person who puts in that record, you can go in and edit that record. If you forgot something or want to add something or want to change something, that's easy enough to do. Click on Member Area, click on Edit Your Directory Entry. As long as you're logged in, it knows your directory entry, and this is the directory entry that you added before. Just click Edit Entry, and it brings up the form that you just filled in before. So we're going to add to this, we're going to add line 2, that's an additional description, and we're going to take out associations, and we're going to add funding sources, because we actually made a mistake before. We'll leave the logo in as it is, and we'll click Update. Oh, I forgot to tell you, it does not automatically fill in the confirm email. You must do that to make sure that your form is being filled in correctly. Go back and click Update, and there we are. Return the entry, and you'll notice it says now line 2, and it took out association and added funding sources. So once again, go back, and we can go and look at the entire consortium directory here, and there we are. So there's the Cherry Tree Company. Once again, you can look at all of the details, and only you as the logged in user can edit that record. You can't edit anybody else's record. Okay, so that's how the directory works. At some time in the future, we're going to create a research library that's not available yet, and an answer line, which is a way for all of us to communicate with each other. We also have a page, of course, the home page describes the background and mission, and at the bottom it has some details about what we consider the site owners. Just click on More if you want to read more about that. Professional marketers, or WordPress developers, so that's our description. We just went through the member area. Organizers, if you're interested in knowing about Tom or Don Brown, the consortium's organizers, click on the organizers button and you'll see those details. If you want to contact the consortium, there's a contact form. Just fill out all this information and click on Submit, and we will get back to you with an answer to whatever question you have. If you want to log out, which I'm not going to do right now, click the log out button and that logs you out. There's a search function which is site-wide, so if you want to search on anything in the site, not just the consortium directory but anything else, that search bar is available to you, and this video will be available to you using the video link here. We also keep you up to date with the latest information about our meetups. If you click on this link, it'll take you to the meetup description for the consortium, and if you click on the RSVP here link, it'll take you to the particular consortium that's coming, a consortium meeting that's coming up shortly. The next one happens to be Tuesday, May 17th, so that's about a week from now. And it's on the subject of cybersecurity, don't get hacked, risks, costs, and solutions. And Michael Turkanian will be our speaker, a very excellent speaker on this subject. So that's basically the website and how it works. We look forward to you adding your content information in the directory, and as more people add that content, the directory will become more and more useful and valuable to the community. I forgot to mention, if you aren't logged in, if you don't have a login, a free login, and you click on the member area, it will not take you to the consortium. It takes you to the login screen, or if you don't have a username and password, you click the Join Free button, and that takes you to the form that we showed you before. So you basically, in order to get access to the Consortium Directory, you need to be officially logged in or officially joining the Consortium for free. I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you enjoy the website and particularly the Consortium Directory. If you have any questions, use the contact form to contact us. And thank you very much for paying attention tonight. Have a good evening. Bye.